Alright, we're watching SkipTheMayo, who's playing Anna New Queen Street. This is Gold 5, and I think it's on console, I guess. Least least deaths on the team and more kills than my DPS. Help me learn something from this match, please. I'm taking a break from playing my usual supports because I feel like I've stagnated on those heroes. I figured the best way to have fun if I'm going to keep losing rank anyways, learn a new hero. I'm picking up Anna to see if I can gain a new perspective on my gameplay with other heroes. Anna is hard, but her kit is super overtuned when used properly, having a hard time identifying what needs the most work. I thought I was playing incredibly well this match, especially since I have maybe 50 hours on Anna in the entire history of the game. I know it's my fault I'm bad, so I'd love an outside perspective of this match. Okay, so this will be, I think, a relatively quick one. I'm kind of going to try to speed through this. Your biggest issue, honestly, is your aim. It's a really significant problem. In particular, your sleep dart aim is very bad. I don't think that I saw you hit a single sleep dart in this entire game. So we're going to walk through that. So I would say, for perspective, I think, old GM sleep dart accuracy, you're looking at something like 75% plus. I think that if we were looking at it on PC at gold, I would think that you're hitting like 75% plus on tanks and probably 40%ish on squissies. I think you're 0-0 on both. Right? If you hit, maybe you hit one in this game. Like, I flipped through just to make sure, because I'm like, wait, I don't think I saw you hit a single sleep dart. Maybe you hit like one, but you're gonna miss almost all of the entire game. So that's a massive problem. Like, you're basically not playing without one of the best abilities in the entire game. That single-handedly like completely elevates your game if you can land a sleep dart. But like, your accuracy is a massive problem. So that's sleep dart, right? That one. Two, your general dart accuracy is also a problem, and we're going to see that be an issue like over and over and over again, and it's going to cost you fights. Okay? Like everything else about positioning, ult usage, grenade timing, also obviously like, you're low gold, probably dropping into silver. Obviously you can improve on those, but like none of those things, like, we prioritize what you need to fix. Your accuracy is far and away your biggest problem. Okay, like that has to be the biggest takeaway here, is you need to work on your accuracy. So let's watch as we go out. Okay, so we're gonna come out here. So Sombra is gonna engage your team in the backline. Okay, that's fine. Everyone in your team is healthy. Let's put some darts on the Sombra. I think this is the right call. A miss, a miss, a miss. Okay, that's not good. We're over 3 on the Sombra, who's not even trying to dodge us, but fine. Now you've got to keep your mortar alive, right? Just heals at this range. I think Sombra's probably running out of ammo at this point. Any dart on the mortar is a save here. Okay, we also missed the mortar, and the mortar dies. This basically costs you the fight, right? You go 0 for 4 here. And the thing is, like, Ana is like an aim-reliant support. Okay? She's more forgiving than some of the other ones, like Kiriko. I mean, actually, weirdly enough, I think Kiriko is harder and easier to aim because her healing's easier and her darts are harder, or kunais are harder. But you can't go 0 for 4 here. Like, this is just, you gotta hit at least half of the shots, even at this range. I think that missing all 4 is devastating on what was a fairly easy play. Okay, so first sleep dart, whiff. I'm not entirely sure why you're popping a sleep dart here. So for the sleep dart, you're looking for what's an opportunity that I can use, where I can use the sleep dart to create advantage or deny the enemy from gaining advantage. So for example, Tracer's pushing you, you sleep the Tracer, obviously, you were in danger, you use the sleep dart defensively, it's fine. Offensively, sleep dart usage is good, but 2 things. Number 1, the sleep dart needs to actually have an impact. So for example, let's say you slept, I don't know, like Reaper all the way over here. That's not going to do a whole lot, right? The Reaper's not in position to actually threaten anybody. He's really far away. This sleep dart is not necessarily high value, right? Versus Reaper here, yeah, sleeping him is very high value, right? The Reaper is very, very dangerous. He could kill Urisa. Obviously a good idea to sleep him, okay? But also a scenario where, like, let's say the tank is pushing in and your whole team is shooting at them. If you sleep them, almost assuredly the tank is going to get woken up right away. That's another low value sleep dart. So that's condition number 1, is the sleep dart needs to actually do something. Like, we need to be able, your team / you need to be able to use the slept target to convey some sort of advantage, gain advantage on the fight. That's number 1. Number 2, you need to not need the sleep dart to save your life, okay? Because using a sleep dart offensively means you don't have it defensively, which means if you get pushed, because especially at higher ranks, everyone will track, they'll know right away. Like, at high ranks, everyone in a massive area, like literally this whole area, is going to know if you use sleep dart. They're all going to hear it right away, and they're going to, like, if they are in voice comms, they'll call it out, but usually they don't need to. They'll know right away you don't sleep dart, and so any of the dive heroes will immediately engage on you because they know you don't sleep dart. Now, that's like way more advanced than your level, but I'm just noting here is that like if you're using Sleep Dart offensively, an important thing to think about is, do I need it defensively? If I do, you might want to hold it unless you see an excellent opportunity on offense. But actually, before we go any further, I would note going left side is not a good idea. At the beginning of the game, you have no idea what their enemy lineup is. If they have a Sombra or Tracer that comes out here, you just die. Right? Like, you have no help from your team, you're really far away, you're isolated, like, you can just cost the first fight that way. You should actually go this way, either downstairs or far right, and play with your team. Okay, so we wasted the Sleep Dart, but even if we slept the Rhine, does this feel like this is going to work out well? The Reinhardt's full health, okay? You have nobody else here that can help you. Even if you grenade the Reinhardt, he can just hold shield here and he's fine. Walk in here, get the Mega, and he's fine. There's like, the Sleep Dart's not going to do anything at one time, so it's a bad Sleep Dart usage, and the Sleep Dart's not on target. And you can't miss tanks with Sleep Darts. Like Brawl tanks, you cannot miss Brawl tanks with Sleep Darts. They are a massive target, right? So, rough. But we see that the fair is not engaging. We throw the grenade here. I think it's reasonable to throw the grenade, but like it's not going to get a lot of value because the Rhine's not going to die. Like, denying healing to a target that's full health is not helpful, if that makes sense. And the grenade itself doesn't do a lot of damage to tanks. So, fair is pushing you. Now, obviously, this would be a good time to have Sleep Dart to defend yourself. You don't have Sleep Dart because you wasted it. But fine. The fair is going to fight you, and this is going to be like a little bit of a little circus act right here, as neither one of you can hit each other. So let's start counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You honestly got lucky because that was not on target. She dropped into it. But you were 1 for 6 there. You will consistently lose games where you open the game and go 1 for 10 in actual important moments. Like, yeah, you got some darts in here healing your tank or whatever when it was easy, but like that's not where the skill is for Ana. It's like when there's actually some degree of pressure, either pressure on you or pressure to hit the darts because the target that you're healing is gonna get the cover, or they need healing desperately because they're getting focused. That's when you have to hit darts. Going 1 for 10 here is really, really bad. By the way, when she's not looking at you anymore, at this moment in time, you should scope and take the shot because it'll be a lot easier. All right, we're gonna fast forward a bit. Again, I'm not gonna focus too much on positioning because it's like good enough for your level, right? Are you making mistakes? You are, but I'm not gonna fret about it because it's not your biggest problem. So right here, you'll notice, hey, look, you see there's a critical health teammate on your screen, right? Right now, we can see, look, hey, we got an injured teammate here. You should get the next heal dart should be into the critical health teammate, not shooting it into the mostly healthy Rhine. But you see, you're looking out here for like, oh, let me try to shoot somebody. But that's not the priority, right? You have to prioritize with Ana healing or damage. If you have critical health teammates, it's almost always the right call to heal your teammates, especially if your aim is bad, because it's easier to hit enemies or hit allies than it is to hit enemies. All right, so Sombra's on you. So let's watch this duel. 1, miss the Sleep Dart, and that's really close, and she's jumping. That should have been an easy Sleep Dart. So Grenade, which I would note hits you, but doesn't even hit the Sombra. So in a situation like this where you engage right away, you should actually just walk forwards, dart, and grenade right away, and then melee. And then you'll have a huge advantage in the fight, and then you'll be in good shape to either force her away or win the fight. Or at least trade with her. If you die, somebody else can help you finish the kill. But missing here with the grenade here is a mistake. Big mistake. Right? So we hit 1 dart finally, missed that one, missed that one, missed that one, and we finally hit that one, because again, she jumps, which makes it easier. And you hit that one, which is actually a decent shot. So once again, we see when you're under pressure, you just can't hit the darts, right? Like no sleep dart, no healing dart either. I mean, that one you hit. That should be a really easy shot. She landed in front of you. But like, not as bad as the previous two. Like the previous two were like really bad, like fight losing levels of bad. But you know, here we're like, okay, that's fine. All right, good job popping Yumura. We're gonna come forwards. So let's think for a second. If you throw a grenade right now and it hits the Rhine, is that going to result in the Rhine dying? Now, hopefully you've played enough Overwatch to understand that a full health Reinhardt here with a full health shield has 0 chance of dying here, even with a grenade. So grenade's not going to get you any value here, right? If you hit the Pharah, yeah, that would be very helpful. But going for the Rhine here is not so good, right? So if anything, you should have been throwing it further back because you see the Pharah landing here. So there's a possibility that she just doesn't have jump jets here. You're probably not tracking it. So throw a grenade at her and then shoot her, not the tank. Right? Going for the Rhine here is silly, right? Because he just put shield now, and now he should live. And he does live. Now, granted, like ultimate is forced, but like I don't think that grenade here made any difference, right? He's getting burned down because he's getting shot by 5 people, not because the grenade is preventing him getting healed. Okay, their team only has Lifeweaver and Zen, who are 2 of the lowest healing supports in the game. The grenade here is not the meaningful difference here. Right? She's up, so we're gonna see another sleep dart here. A little unclear what you're aiming at. Maybe the Pharah, right? But tree blocks it. So as a reminder, I think you fired, what, 4 sleep darts right now, and you're 0 for 4. Right? This is a good job targeting the Pharah. Unfortunately, you couldn't get to finish the kill. I don't know what that shot was. Now, this is a huge moment. This is where you need sleep, right? Shatter goes off. You're an excellent counter against Reinhardt. Right? Reinhardt's hate playing against Anna's because both Grenade and Sleep Dart are massive cooldowns that they need to track. This is your moment to shine, right? Right now, like, hey, Shatter goes off. Save all your teammates with Sleep Dart right now. Right? If you're really good, you could pop it even as he's starting the animation. But you don't have Sleep Dart because you wasted it shooting it at their backline in a very low percentage shot. And now we've lost 2, right? This is really unfortunate. Okay, fine. Sleep the Pharah, right? You don't have sleep because, again, you wasted it. Like, you're getting no value out of your sleeps. All right, so they're pushing in. We're obviously in trouble here. You have nano, right? So you're healing. You're trying to keep people alive. So the priority here, who's the priority target to save right now? It should be your tank. Right? Without the tank, you very likely you're going to win this fight. So your priority should be trying to save the tank unless the Moira needs like 1 dart. But otherwise, save your tank, right? Your tank's holding block right now. That reduces damage to 75%. That effectively quadruples your healing. So you should be healing your Ramush right now and keeping him alive. Okay, Pin goes in right now. So for the record, you could stop this right. Like this is I think, on PC, I would say this is a platinum to diamond level sleep dart, right? The timing here is kind of tricky, but like you can walk forwards right now and sleep dart the Rhyme to make sure that he doesn't pin anybody, but that's fine. We're not gonna worry about that. But what I would note here is, right read you should make is, oh, the Rhyme's going into my tank. I should nano my tank right now to make sure my tank does not die. See right here? You have a lot of time here to react to this. Right? This should be a nano right here to save. But you nano the soldier, Reinhardt is chasing you, which you don't seem to realize. Like, you can, hopefully you're wearing a headset. Like, I can hear the Reinhardt running at you the whole time. Like, I would have literally 4 to 6 seconds of lead time to know that that sleep dart's coming. Hey, okay, you did hit a sleep. All right, so you hit this sleep, right, after letting the Ryan get very close to you. He should have killed you right now with the Fire Strike cancel. Does he have it? He does have it. You should be dead right now, right? What? And it doesn't. Right now, the Fire Strike should be going across, and you would die. You would probably get the sleep off, but you would die to the Fire Strike. Alright, so we're going to jump forwards. So, you're really, really, really far forward, right? Like, even the Lightweaver here can conceivably kill you, but the Pharah can for sure kill you very quickly right now. So you are not in the right place, right? You really generally want to stay behind your tank, not stay in front of your tank. Because this area is the front line. So if you pass this area, you are now a frontlining, which is a bad idea. So you should not be going to the left, you should be going to the right. And I feel like maybe part of this is like, oh, you've heard like off angle all the time. I think that is very situational and very dangerous, and frankly, often bad advice. But Sleep Dart is nowhere close to on target. Even if the wall wasn't there, I don't think the Sleep Dart's on target. Generally, it's actually probably close enough. Alright, so good job targeting squishies. This is good, right? This is all great, right? This is good. This is what we're looking for. Because, you know, nobody in your team needs healing desperately, so you're fine. So Sleep Dart miss, I think this is actually understandable. Like, it's a low percentage Sleep Dart, but also you probably don't need it. So you're probably fine here. Alright, Reinhardt's inting. Great. So, yep, I can tag her here. Yep, good. So, you should be trying to heal or damage the Pharah, depending on how you feel about this. I think damaging the Pharah probably makes more sense, because your Moira can probably keep the soldier alive, or the soldier can just focus on dodging. So shooting the Pharah here, like, it's way easier for you to hit the Pharah here than it is just for your soldier to look up and hit the Pharah. So you shooting the Pharah right now is very reasonable, and throw a grenade at your teammates and just shoot the Pharah. But we see the Sleep Dart is nowhere close to anybody, right? This is a massive gap. Literally, you could fit 4 heroes in between, like, your Sleep Dart and where the Pharah actually is. You're late on the grenade. I know you have grenade this whole time, right? You have grenade right now. 1, 2, 3. Like, this is very, very slow reactions. Okay, so So we're kind of forward right now. I'd be very worried about Shatter because I haven't seen the Reinhardt shatter in a while. Generally speaking, Reinhardt gets Shatter every other fight. So if you didn't see him shatter last fight, you should assume that he's going to have Shatter this fight. It won't always be true, but it's a good rule of thumb. You don't want to be playing this far up, right? Now you want to be playing back here, like a cover. So when he starts the Shatter animation, you can just stay here and then peek again and then sleep him or whatever it is, and you're safe. This nano is okay. Your Moira actually doesn't have fade. I think there's some macro level problems with this nano, including the fact that I don't think you're going to win this fight. But like, for now, at your level, let's not worry about it. Okay. So Junkrat's super low here. I'm not sure if you know, but like if you know, you should definitely like you can see the Junkrat getting hit. Like for there, you should definitely hit the Junkrat and or throw a grenade right away. I think dart grenade right away right here is definitely going to kill the Junkrat. Another sleep dart that misses all 3 heroes. You still haven't thrown your grenade yet. Okay, you finally get a kill here. But like you could have killed them 4 or 5 seconds ago, and sometimes you won't have the luxury of being able to do it so late. Like just throw it right away. There's no reason to wait. Okay, we're pushing. Seems like we're making good progress. So Shadow's gonna go off. Alright, so right away you should be looking for sleep dart just to stop him. Okay, good. Right? Okay, so you hit 2 sleep darts this game. Excellent. You should shoot first before you dart. It gets more damage in, and actually would make a difference here. But it does anyway, we're good. No need to jump. Jumping is not helpful. Okay, so May's gonna push you here, that's fine. So you're gonna sleep dart and you have grenade here, right? Both of these things are options. So grenade is a massive shift, right? Because it heals you and damages them. So just grenading here would be a big deal, but grenading only yourself means the May can keep pushing you because she hasn't taken that extra damage, so she feels safe pushing. So despite the fact that the May is continuing to push you, you reload right now. You can hear the May's footsteps right now. You can hear she's running towards you, right? I have the sound turned down just like so it doesn't overwhelm the review. You for sure can hear the May continuing to push you. So there's no reason to be reloading right now, and now you're in big trouble, right? So get one out of 3 darts in, and then she just kills you again. With grenade, you probably would have forced block already. She's not even blocking right now, using ice block, because she doesn't feel in danger of dying. Again, your jumping is making you easier to hit, not harder. Very common mistake. Alright. So, your Orisa's super low there. That nano was late, but it eventually comes out in time. Alright, so May's pushing your team. So, I'm not looking to damage the Orisa here, because the Orisa's not going to die anytime soon. She's way too durable. I actually want to get over here and figure out who got frozen and try to see if I can keep them alive and or pressure the May into killing her before she can kill somebody. Right? Like, think about it. How many darts do you use here on the Orisa? Right? As of right now, I'd unscope and I'd run over here to figure out who got slept or who's getting frozen. So 1, 2, 3, and look, your Moira is so low. Like, think about these 3 darts on the Moira, right? You probably save her life. And if the Moira comes out of this, like, she can dodge a little bit and then maybe use fade. Okay, so we hit a 3rd dart this game. Great. Feel bad about my dart slander, but it's still bad. It's still a problem. It's just not as bad as I expected. I don't know that this dart actually did anything, though, to be fair. Also, I have no idea why you darted, because you had no idea that the May was going to be there. This is a blind dart. There's no reason that the May should swing to the right side there, especially when she did it. But that's fine. This is a good example where you should dart as you throw the nade. But all right, there Orisa is throwing for some reason. Okay, we gotta get the grenade kill. Unfortunate. Okay. So I think this is a good time to throw sleep, because you know that the Reaper is trapped, and the Junkrat knows the Reaper is trapped, so it's very likely the Junkrat's going to try to get the kill here. So if you just fire a sleep dart down this line, there's a good chance you're going to sleep the Junkrat and save your Reaper's life. So you're just kind of bleeding value all the time by just not doing anything with sleep darts. Oh, you hit another sleep. Okay, this is actually a very good sleep, right? Because she's way out of position. Oh, your Orisa wakes her. That's unfortunate. Did she even have block? She has block here. Unfortunate. If your Orisa uses Javelin there, then that's a kill. But that's good sleep, right? Happy with that sleep. Okay, accuracy's good here. Happy with this. The problem is there's a lot of fighting going on over here that you are not paying attention to. Right? So your Orisa is like really far out here. Your poor Pharaoh is getting shot out of the sky and nobody's healing her. The Moira can't heal because your Moira like isn't long range. I understand because you're also shooting their Moira, but the actual best call would have been able to heal your Moira. And granted, their Orisa's playing in an unusual spot, but this is a good reason why if you're playing in a weird position, you can't actually see your team. You're playing Ana in many respects like almost like an off-angle DPS hero, right? But that means that you don't have the ability to do high value plays like saving your Pharah. Like one dart here on the Pharah saves her life. And it's not like she dies quickly. Look how long this fight is going on. Right? Pharah's here. She gets lit up. Okay, so as of right now, she's critical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 whole seconds go by and she doesn't get a heal. It's really hard as a Pharah in that situation. Like, should she be playing Pharah? Probably not, because it doesn't seem like either one of you are ever going to be able to heal her. But I'm just noting is that, like, it is reasonable that you should have been able to save the Pharah in that situation. Okay, so Orisa's are both going to pop ultimate here. Note that when Orisa is popping ultimate, she is fortified, which means she's immune to CC. So your sleep dart does not actually do anything right now. You see how it does not sleep her? That's why. It's because fortify stops all CC. But you could have used this opportunity to shoot their backline or heal your tank. But throwing a grenade in right now to make sure. But like, okay, so Lisuzu. Ideally, yeah, that's fine. Actually, you hit both tanks. So you want to keep your tank alive right now, and you're good, right? You can push up. So this is good to focus on the Pharah. Okay, good aim there. All right, yep, good aim on the tire. Great kill on the Junkrat. So happy with this. I would note here, part of the reason why your aim is better right now is because you're not under any pressure. Right? It's not like there's a Sombra or a Pharah diving in your face or a tank pushing you or something like that. When it's easy to hit shots when you're calm and you're a good distance away from the fight. But the thing is, like, that's not going to scale well because enemy heroes will get better and better at pressuring you out. So you need to be better at aiming even when you're under pressure. This is where deathmatch practice is very helpful, by the way. Just like get used to just deathmatching all kinds of heroes in all situations and just like learning how to kind of protect yourself and win fights without them. So it's kind of a blind grenade. I don't like that. You don't know what's actually out there, right? All it hits is a tank who's not going to die. So Pharah pushes in super hard. Ideally, you hit a shot here, but we're good. So let's think for a second. Why are we nanoing our Pharah? Is it because she's low? But the thing is, they don't really have anybody who can actually kill your Pharah easily. One dart here for sure is going to save her life if she was under any danger of dying, which she's not. So A, just heal her. B, she's really far away from the fight, and she's definitely not expecting to get nanoed, right? The Pharah is really far away. She only has one ammo left, one rocket left, so she has to reload and like conk all the way over here to try to do something. This nano's not going to do anything. See? Now she doesn't reload, she drops. Now she's trying to commit and get something done, but she has to go so far. Now the squishes are really far away, right? And she pops ultimate, which is obviously not going to work, and she's going to die. You actually baited her into this. Granted, she makes her own mistakes, but like this nano is really, really, really low value. Right? Reaper's AFK for some reason. Rip. But like honestly, after your Pharah died and you wasted nano, I think it's unlikely you're gonna win this fight anyway. Alright, good tags on the soldier. I think reasonable grenade, but you saw the spin was going, so I think the spin actually eats the grenade. So where does the grenade go? Yeah. There's the grenade. We just saw it right there, and it got eaten by the enemy Orisa. So you be careful for that. Just splash it near her. I don't necessarily know that the grenade would have done anything. Would have changed the fight anyway, though. Right, kind of doing your best. Another sleep dart that misses. I would honestly just die here. Yeah, you actually don't want to live because you don't want to get staggered. Because now that you died, you can respawn and you can recontest. And you need to recontest here because, again, they have points. So right now, we're walking forwards. We're obviously in a bad position already for a variety of reasons. I think it's a 3-on-4, 3-on-5 situation. 3-on-4 situation? I don't know where the last hero is on their team. Actually, they're all here. Yeah, this is a 3-on-5. There's almost no way you can win this anyway. But for the note here is your Moira's already on cart, so don't worry about cart. Right? Your job should be keep the Moira alive, try to get kills. Right? Throw a grenade back here, try to get a kill on somebody. Don't worry about touching the cart. But you running up to the cart here is bad, and we see another sleep dart that just gets chucked into the oblivion. Right, that's not. I don't even know who you're aiming that one at. But staying on cart like this is super bad. Because now you all get spammed out by the Pharaoh together and die. Okay, so summarizing, right? We're talking about accuracy, right? For sure, especially in the beginning stage of the game, accuracy is a big problem, right? It costs you multiple fights there, just not being able to hit your healing / damaging darts, A. But B, following up on that, your sleep darts are really bad. Like, yeah, you hit a few later on, but you miss so many sleep darts in this game. You get very, very little value out of it, which is really tricky. The other thing we talked about is grenade timing, right? Really important to understand, look, is this grenade actually going to change the fight in any way? Can we actually follow up on this? Same thing with sleep darts. Like, even if you do land it, is it actually going to help your team win the fight? If not, then it's no good. And it takes a lot of game sense to understand what will or will not change a fight, right? But hopefully, if you played enough Overwatch, you're starting to get a feel for like what is the right timing to do things. And I think the last big one was nanos, right? Understanding, like, look, we want to nano aggression. That's one of the best sayings I've heard for Ana, right? When your team / hero is pushing in, that's a good time to pop nano. Not when they're really far away from the fight and or not a hero that is good at being aggressive. Like, for example, Moira in that situation where she's really far away from the fight. Yeah, you saved her life, but I think in a lot of scenarios, I think you would just waste that nano to not do anything. Okay, I'm going to hold there. Hopefully it is helpful.